Hi there, I'm Bunneh, and welcome to my ARK Nomad series. The map of Fjordur has been subdivided into grids, and with each passing day I'm forced to relocate to an adjacent one. I have full access to previously traveled grids, but only once they're no longer adjacent to me. I'm not allowed to live in a permanent base structure, but can rely on movable structures and platforms for my needs. Flying creatures are forbidden unless they're used for walking or utility purposes only. The series will come to an end once I've reached level 100. Okay people, here we are! The start of a brand new series on the channel that I'm hoping that we're going to have done prior to the release of ARK 2. The intro should have explained most of what I want to do with this series, but if there's any questions or comments along the way, I'll try my best to address them. So if you do have any questions about the rules or any of like the gameplay elements, the mods that I'm using, the server settings, just leave me a comment down below and I'll try my best to explain things, and I'll explain things as I'm playing along here too. So I went ahead and made my character here, and I have to choose my spawn point. Whatever grid we start in is gonna be restrictive, and it's also gonna kind of determine how we take this. And I don't really know the best one to start in, to be honest. Fjordur is a brutal map. For those of you who haven't played it, it is terribly cold, all the time. So surviving is gonna be pretty tough, and a lot of the creatures are very, very high level and scattered. So it's not like other maps like the island where things are low level. Pretty much everything is high level in this map, which is going to make surviving and traveling very difficult. So I think as a starter we might go to the Vannaland West. I might give that a shot. And if I die, I die, and we have to go somewhere else. But basically, this is set up on a grid-like system, kinda like my Gridlock series, but I'm not restricted in the ways that I was before. In this series, if you didn't get it from the intro, I have to relocate. Oh god, leave me alone, compies. Holy shit! I just spawned! Give me a second! So anyways, I am free to travel the map as I please, so I'm not restricted in terms of the grids that I can access, except I have to relocate every day. So, for instance, I would be allowed to spend the night in this grid, but by the time morning rolls around, I have to be in a different grid. And I can access this grid again in the future, but only once it's not adjacent to me. And so what I mean by that is if I was to travel north to this grid to the north of me, I can't come back to this grid the following day. I would have to leave that grid to the north of me to go somewhere else, and then at some point in time I could loop back to this one when I'm not next to it. So it does mean that I basically have to keep on the move pretty constant, and it's going to be tough, especially since I'm not allowed to actually fly around with flyers. But I think that the choice of mods that I have, plus just my gameplay knowledge, and hopefully my survival skills, will make this a doable task. And I've set the goal fairly low. Level 100 is challenging given the restrictions I've put on myself, but it's not like I'm trying to do a boss fight where I have to, like, breed dinos and get armies together, because I think that would just be way, way too difficult, given how I want to keep this series short, and given the restrictions I've set in place. So basically my goal right now is just to get together some base resources, get some base tools, probably kill these dodos for some hide and some starter meat. I'm gonna have to get armor and stuff pretty quickly here, otherwise I'm not gonna survive on this map, because like I was saying, Fjordur is incredibly difficult to survive on, and it's gonna be a challenge on its own. So we've already got the first level. I think I'm going to put it immediately into Fortitude, just so that I don't get one-shot knocked out by Trudons. And I'm going to buy a stone hatchet and spear, just so we can keep going. If you guys don't know, the mods that I'm using are Structures Plus. I have Echo's Highland Homes, and I have a stacking mod set in place. This Echo's Highland Homes is going to be incredibly useful for this series, and I'm actually going to go ahead and unlock that recipe, because we're going to need it to make some of the things. And it's actually what's going to make this series pretty interesting, in my mind, because I can craft myself some movable homes that I can pull with dinos, so I can at least have some resemblance of a base without it being, you know, an actual base. Because one of the rules I've set in place is that I'm not allowed to have a permanent base structure that isn't movable. And so those things that you can craft are going to become very, very important. Alright, I do have the server set to 3x resources, but the Halloween event's going right now, and I think it's boosting the resources up pretty crazy. Like, I'm getting a lot of stuff very fast. So I might actually go in the server settings and dial this down, so that the Halloween event is not buffing it so much, because right now it's a bit crazy, and I don't want it to be this crazy. So I'm gonna go do that real quick, and then I will be right back. Okay, we are right back in. I adjusted the settings, so it should be fixed now. And I'm going to toss out these resources that I harvested because I don't feel right using all that stuff since it was so high. And let's test it real quick by picking up this stone. Yes, okay, so I put it basically on 1x. So it's going to be tougher, but I'm okay with that. It'll give me incentive to tame some stuff, and also make the grind just a little bit more interesting. Like I said before, I can always adjust this stuff as we go along. This is more of like, oh my god! Oh, why would you do this to me, Pegomastax? Good lord, what the fuck? Alright, well they can have my couple pieces of stone. I'm not that upset about it, but just fucking leave me alone, dude. Alright, let's get ourselves a hatchet made and maybe a few spears so I can defend myself here. And then, I'm gonna kill some shit because I need to get some food in me. I think these rates are reasonable. This is fine. Oh, I can totally work with this. So in case you guys didn't know, torches are really good early level weapons because they do fire damage in the form of like a dot. And so early level, super awesome for killing things. And I just leveled up again from crafting and running around. So we're getting a few early levels, which is good. I'm probably going to put this into stamina until I get 150 stamina, and then I'll start investing some into weight. Alright, that is a pack of Troodons ahead. So that's unfortunate, and because I had restarted the server to fix those harvest rates, the dodos that were here before are no longer here. So we need to find other sources of hide. And meat. Ooh, moss chops, perfect! Never mind, dodo, you die first. So see, look at that dot damage. Look at that. 12 damage a tick? That is fucking dope. Okay. And I think I'm going to prioritize hide, because hide is going to be super, super important. Yes, 20 hide a dodo. That is amazing. Uh-huh. Alright, time to take down the big boy. Come on, bud. Oh, look at that. So see, look at that dot damage. 50 damage a tick, because it scales according to the thing's health. Spears are not going to do that kind of damage, so I'm super happy we made a couple torches. If only I could actually catch this thing and I wasn't starving to death. Alright, we're going to stop for a second, invest our point. I think we're going to go ahead and make a fire. And probably some cloth gear, because I'm going to start freezing to death here very soon. Okay, campfire on the way. Slap that little bitch down. Bada boom, bada bam, bada bop, baby girl. Boom! So not putting down a permanent base is going to be challenging. But I think while meat's cooking up here, after I get a little bit of food in me, I'm going to take a look at some of that Echo's Highland stuff to see what it's going to take in order to make like a wagon or something. I'm not even sure if there's versions that I can use manually. I think they must all be dragged by like a dino or something, but I'm not positive, so we're going to look. Let's get that in my body. Okay. Let's craft us a full set of cloth gear. And then we need a little bit of wood to make this, but I've got a bunch in the campfire, so that'll work out fine. Alright, we've got our full set of cloth gear now. Put all that on. I've got an extra level from crafting. And we've got the Echo's Highland crafting table. So I'm going to slap this guy down, because I want to see what all we can make. This mod is fairly new to me, just so you guys know. I downloaded it because I just stumbled across it on a workshop when I was looking for props and stuff for some of my comedy sketches. And I really liked the stuff that it had. I just haven't used it in a survival type of setting yet. I've only ever used it for, like, my sketches. What does that sound? What? Oh, God! Oh, God, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Stop it. Stop it, Dilo. Stop it. Stop it. Get away. Get away. Get away, you bastard. Stop it. Ah! 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 Ha-ha! Sit down, boy. Sit down. Alright, I'm glad I made that cloth armor, because that probably would have killed me otherwise. Anyways, let's take a look inside this guy. This is all the stuff that you can craft. There's big houses and stuff, which, by the way, look amazing. I used one of them for the intro of this video, but I won't be able to make stuff like this because I can't use permanent residences. So this is only for, like, cosmetic stuff. This would be if I was playing a different series where I could build bases, but I'm not using this stuff because I can't move it. So the stuff that I would probably end up using would be under the wagons and saddles, and it looks like there are some ridiculous saddles in here. Oh my god, I didn't even realize these existed. Those are incredible. I don't know that I would ever make one of these, though, because those might be a bit overpowered. Actually, let me know in the comments down below. If I get myself a horse, would you guys be okay with me using a saddle like this for the horse in order to pull around my wagons and stuff? That would be a good thing for you guys to answer in the comments below. Because this is ridiculous, but it's also going to be pulling my entire base. So, I feel like that's a good community engagement. Let me know in the comments. Let's see, we've got, like, plows and stuff. Till the soil to produce veggies? What? Okay, a mini wagon to carry some goodies on your travels. And it looks like I would need a dino of some kind to pull it. You can use, like, tiny dinos. So that's actually really cool. That would be, like, additional storage that I can bring with me. I would just need a small dino to carry it for me, like a dodo. But honestly, out of all of these, I would want something that's a little faster, so maybe like, I don't know, an otter, or a Pegamastax, a Shinehorn, like something like that. You know, something that could keep up with me. Okay, and then they've got bigger versions of these that, like, turtles can carry, raptors, saber-tooth. Okay, so we just basically have to, like, keep an eye on these things as we go along. And then there's also full-fledged bases. Like, you can make a base somewhere in these menus, and you can just have it pulled behind, which would be incredible. I want to say, actually, it's this thing right here. I think it's this caravan wagon or the shop wagon or something like that. So we're just going to have to, like, keep an eye out. But I can pick this up and bring it along with us, which I'm going to do, so I can save some resources. I'm going to grab all this stuff, and let's pick up our campfire. We can't. I'll demolish it instead, because we gotta keep on moving. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this moss chops if I can. This is what I was trying to attack before. But now that I got some food in me, I should be able to keep up. Aha! Okay. Level 60 moss chops down. This should be a good chunk of hide. Getting hide armor is going to be a necessity to survive on Fjordur. This area I'm in right now is actually not terribly harsh, but most of the rest of the map is ridiculous. Alright, what time of the day is it right now? It is 14:14, so we're actually getting close to nighttime. I am not entirely sure how we're going to survive a Fjordur night, especially since I can't put down a base, and I have to move by the morning. Or at least, you know, I can't be in this grid when morning time rolls around. So I think what we're going to do is craft a couple water skins for our travels, and maybe some standing torches and stuff so that we can survive the night. And we got a couple levels. I'm going to put one more point into stamina for 150, and then I think next we might get into weight a bit, just to get it up some. Okay, got some water skins filled up. I'm going to shove these fucking berries in my face. Oh my god! Pegamastax, you took my crafting table! What? You little son of a bitch! 140?! Actually, you know what? This thing will be dope for carrying around a little wagon. I wonder if I should fucking tame this thing. I wonder how much torpor a slingshot would do. It might do enough. I might make a slingshot. This might be our first tame, people. Alright, let's craft a slingshot. And I am going to need more stones in order to knock this thing out. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We shall see. Alright, I got 64 stones. I think that should be good. It might end up killing the thing. I'm not entirely sure. But I probably should ditch some of my inventory because I am starting to get weighed down. Let's do that. Alrighty, Pego. Where'd you go, buddy? There's a Dilo there, too. I think Dilos can pull the wagons. So, if I can't find a... Oh, it found me. Okay. Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it stuck somewhere? That would be perfect if it's stuck somewhere. Alright, what level is this Dilo? Because I am not finding the Pego. What level are you, bud? 45? You might do. You could at least keep up with me. Dodge that shit. Boom, baby. I need you to be my friend. Eat stones! Eat stones! Go sleepy. You're so bloody. Oh, please don't kill him. Please don't. Okay, it's out. Oh my god, it's out. I thought for sure I was gonna kill it there. Okay, so we need to get it some raw meat now, which I have, so never mind. And this should tame fairly quick, because I have taming rates at like 3x, and it's only level 45. So I'm gonna open up the taming tracker, just so that we can keep an eye on it from a distance. And I'm just gonna let it do its thing for a moment. Okay, it is already like 80-some% tame, holy crap. So I have no clue where that Pegomastax ran off with my crafting table. So I'm just gonna make a new one, I guess. I think they're pretty cheap. Oh yeah, they're super cheap. We're good. Hey, there we go, Dilo's tame. Alright, let's name you... Pack Mule. Alright, let's plop this guy down. How's it going there, little Pack Mule? You're looking cute. Let's open this up, and let's see what it takes to make a small wagon. So this one here can be pulled by a Dilo. It takes fiber, metal, and wood. I have no metal to my name, but that should be easy to get. I'm gonna pick this back up. I guess let's try hitting some, like, river rocks and stuff, and we'll keep an eye out for metal as we go along. Come on, Pack Mule. Come on, buddy. So begins the series, with a level 45 Dilo. Oh, hey, a Parasaur! Hi, buddy! Dude, Parasaurs are so useful early level for getting, like, narcotics and stuff. I want to tame one, but I'm going to need bolos before I can get it. I'm fairly certain, because chasing this thing down with a slingshot is just not gonna work. And we are also approaching the winter zone, which I think is a terrible idea. So we probably shouldn't go much further than this. I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for metal right now to see if I can get some for this wagon. I think we're going to turn back. I don't like the looks of this. I don't like it. Alright, so I am thinking we're going to start heading to the east, along the beachfront, because the beach is pretty safe, I think, for the most part. And it should be a little bit warmer than some of the other areas, I think. But we're not going to know until we explore. My goal right now is just getting that wagon, and getting some XP along the way, because levels is ultimately the goal for this series. And in order for me to get those levels efficiently, especially since I only have 1x XP in this server, I'm going to have to get a lot of things as we go along. I'm going to have to start getting crafting tables, resources, all that kind of stuff, because I have a feeling I'm going to be grinding a lot of materials in combination with using like XP boosters and stuff. Because the runes on Fjordur are going to be super helpful for getting levels, but it's only going to get me so far. Like, the first 50, 60 levels, I have a feeling are going to go by pretty fast. But after that, it's going to be incredibly slow. And so, I gotta prepare for that. Well, the good news is the Dilo is keeping up with me really, really well. He's just trudging along. These Parasaurs are very tempting. But, like I said before, I don't think a slingshot is going to do it. So I need to keep my sights on getting a little bit more experience, getting some bolos, and then using those to keep them in place. And then maybe a slingshot would work. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. I am pretty sure that a raptor would fuck me up right now. There's another one right there. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. If I had bolos, I would be fine, but I don't have bolos. Alright, so our plan is changing a little bit. I think we're gonna go up this hill and take the high ground, hopefully around the raptors, unless we just run into another pack of them. We'll see. Alright, I'm kinda liking the looks of this space right now. This looks pretty nice. This looks safe in here. I'm okay with safeness. I'm gonna test my luck at getting some metal from these rocks, just to see if it's even possible, because I think all we need is like 5 pieces, and then we can make the wagon. Oh! Oh! Okay, it does drop! Fantastic! Okay, so the metal drop is very rare. I can confirm that. Look after me, buddy. Okay, sweet! Metal! Okay, we got it! Alright, let's plop this guy down. Uh-huh. Put that in there. Wood, and I think I need more fiber. I think it was like 50 fiber. Alright, plop that in there. Wagons. Small Highland wagon. Let's do it. I'm so curious about this. Let's take a little peeky peek. So, I'm thinking we put it in our inventory, and then from the other things that I have used, I think you just like, yeah, you just place it like a structure, right? Boom! Okay! And then, I guess you gotta be a little closer, buddy? A little closer to it. There we go. Okay, stop. And let's hitch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is adorable! Oh, this is so me. This is so me. Okay. So how do I access this? Does it have like an inventory? Or does it just expand your inventory, maybe? A fun wagon that can be built in. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, so I have to, like, build a storage box and put it on it. I see. Alright. I got it. Okay, please tell me this works. Does this work? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So let's maybe unhitch him. There we go. And then let's just place this in here. I want it to be cute. You know, it's gotta be fucking cute. Just like that. Boom. Huh? Okay. And then if I were to re-hitch you, let's get you a little bit closer first. Huh? Okay, right there. Right there, that's good. Now let's hitch you. Okay. Now will you pull that? Ha-ha! Genius! Oh my god! That's incredible! So, I could probably put like a mortar and pestle on here too then, right? And then I can craft as I'm walking? Let's try that. Because I could begin making narcotics and stuff as we go along. Huh? Oh my god. This is incredible. I am one happy little Bunneh. Boom. How cute is this? Yeah, so we can just toss like wood and stone and stuff in here and take it with us. And I might as well go ahead and start throwing some of these things inside the pestle, because I can begin crafting some stuff. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing! Alright, let's plop down another campfire so that I can cook up some more meat. And while that's cooking, I'm going to look inside of this crafting table here and see if there's anything else that we can make before we get moving again. Because I believe it is getting close to nighttime now. It's 1600. So pretty soon it's going to start getting dark and cold. And I want to check this out before we get moving more, because this place is relatively safe and the rest of the map is not. So ultimately, the stuff like this is what we're going to want to make in the near future. The medium wagon, the large wagon, it looks like there's a shop wagon, there's a giant Highland wagon. So, like, these things are going to be full-fledged bases for us that we can keep on the move. And you'll notice, like, you need to have larger and larger creatures as you go along in order to even pull these things. So, it's going to be a nice little progression for the series of getting these things and building nicer bases that we can pull with us as we go along. So for right now, we're starting out humble with a little wagon, but in the near future, hopefully we're going to have one of these caravans. Oh, they've even got a wagon storage box! What? I wonder if I can put that on my current wagon. I might have to make that in the near future, but right now, metal is not a fun thing for me to get, so I'm going to avoid that for right now. Oh, what are these? They've got some armor? What? Huh. So it's 20 armor and it gives 47 hypothermic insulation? What does this give? That gives considerably more. I wonder if I should make this. I'm not going to make the Ascendant stuff because I think it's a little bit too overpowered, although you do need Alpha Raptor stuff to make it. So, yeah, once again, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if I can make this stuff or not. I'm not opposed to making it, but at the same time, I don't want this to be too easy to where I have, like, really good armor right off the rip. I want to work in this series, and I want to, like, achieve things. But this stuff right here, I'm down for making this. Let's craft a couple pieces now. Let's see what it looks like. And there's the boots. Alright, Let's check it out. I have never seen this armor before, so I'm curious what it looks like. Okay. So it's like a reskinned hide armor. That's kind of cool. I've got like a little collar. I've got a needle for some reason. What the fuck am I doing with that? Am I raping things? What's in the needle? Got like a little flask on my side. Got a spyglass. That's pretty sick. I like this. Oh, you can even make lights. Oh, that's sick. So I can like attach a light to my wagon and like bring it along with me. Actually, now that I think about it, I could just fucking put the campfire on my wagon. Right? Can I do that? Oh, I could just shove a campfire on there. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna make the S Plus multi-tool real quick so that I can pick up this mortar and pestle. And then I'm gonna try to put the campfire in the back of this wagon. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see. Structure. It's not highlighting it for some reason. Huh? It is not picking it up either. I don't know. Okay, maybe we'll try the campfire thing later. In the meantime, let's grab all this. I'm gonna shove it in my wagon. And we're gonna take off. We're gonna keep moving. Let's see if we can start cranking out some levels because... Oh! Wait! Huh! We can get bolos! What? Sick! Okay. There we go. 3 bolos. Okay. That makes me feel a good bit safer. This is going to allow us to tame a parasaur. We can defend ourselves against raptors. We can get hide a lot easier because we can take down bigger creatures now. So this is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Let's see. Level 55? I might take that. I think I could probably knock that out in time. Let's get some more stones real quick. I'm out of stones. Fantastic. Let's get some stones. Okay, I just know this thing is going to be a pain in my ass. So let's take care of it real quick. It's a 140? What? Oh, hang on. Let's whistle you passive. Let's be smart about this. Uh-huh. I might waste a bolo on this thing, actually. Let's just tame it, if I can. Uh-huh. It's out! Ha-ha! Okay! I am gonna have to gather some more meat for it, unless Packmule has some. He does. Oh, you are glorious, buddy. You are glorious. Alright, here you go, my friend. Take all that. Turn on the taming tracker. And while you're taming up, I'm going to repair my slingshot, and we're gonna go after this parasaur. Alright, let's give this a shot. Bada boom. Uh-huh. Okay, it's out! Oh, I did not think we were gonna get that one. Alright, so we got a 140 Dilo and a parasaur taming up. I'm gonna go ahead and get some berries on this guy. And basically just watch their torpor levels, but that one is taming just fine. He will be tamed in no time, actually. Okay, there we go. I think we're just gonna call him Packmule V2. So let's see, how much health do you have? You got 1,066. You've got 338. So yeah, I trust this new guy much more with the wagon than I trust you. So, I'm sorry, Packmule, but we're going to unhitch you. And instead, we're going to bring up Packmule V2. There we go. Okay, got the wagon hitched. Let's bring you up. And buddy, I'm going to put you on follow. You can be my defense. We'll put you on neutral. And I'm probably going to have to steal some berries from this parasaur because my dude is just dying of thirst. I might as well unlock the parasaur saddle because we are going to need it very, very shortly. And I can get the bow and arrow very soon, too. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Yes! There we go! Okay. Very good. Now, what gender are you? You're female! Oh, perfect! Because that means we're going to name you Wanda Winter Williams Wallace!
You are my queen.
Oh, Wanda. How I have missed you. It has been so long. Yes. This feels right. This feels right. Oh my god. So this is going to accelerate my progress immensely. Now we can start pumping out narcotics, which is going to give loads of XP, but also will come in handy for taming other things, making trank arrows, all that fun stuff. Plus, I can get around a lot easier and not have to burn through my food, water, and stamina as much as I was before. And I basically have access to infinite food and water now with the access to the berries. So this is super nice, and a much-needed upgrade. So let's test this out real quick. Let's grab ourselves the narco berries that we gathered. And I think we have some spoiled meat in the wagon. A little bit, not a ton. Let's throw this in the pestle. And let's see if it starts to craft narcotics, and if we gain that XP as we move. I'm curious. Let's see if we get a little tick here. Yes, we do! Okay, look at that! So we can just pull the wagon behind us, and it's ticking in XP from the narcotics. That is amazing. So let's actually take this meat here. I'm going to divide it in... Let's do 60, and I'll just split it. Split it all. And all that's going to spoil in about 50 seconds, and then we can dump that in and make a bunch of narcotics. So I am noticing the daytimes are a little bit too long. I might dial the daytime back to default, and just leave the nights at about half speed. But for this first episode, I think it worked out perfect, because I had to explain everything as we were starting out, and just getting started is always a little bit rough, so having the extra bit of daylight has really helped us out. But moving forwards after this episode, I do think I am going to scale it back to just a default daytime. Okay, all that meat just expired. So let's grab the rest of the narco berries from Wanda. We're going to throw them inside of the pestle. And let's make ourselves a bunch of narcotics on the go. 42 narcotics! Fuck yeah, baby! Woo! Oh, compies. Oh, compies. Okay. Let's try to kill these guys. Luckily, Wanda is amazing, so they should go down pretty quickly, and we've got an army of dialers, so I might as well capitalize on this by trying to get as much hide as I can. And we're getting some XP from these narcotics trickling in, so I'm going to invest those points in just a moment. Alright, we're going to put one more point into weight, which takes us to level 12. And we can now get a bow and arrow, which I think is the next smart thing to invest in, because we are going to need a reliable way of killing things, and we're also going to need some trank arrows very soon. I cannot recall what level you get those at, but it is very quickly after the bow, I think. Well, so far this is working out immensely well, and I am super happy with the progress we've made. It is about to get pitch black here very shortly, so I think this is a good stopping point for this first episode. That way we can start out next episode in the nighttime, and we're going to see how that all plays out. Obviously, I cannot be in this grid come morning time, but that's okay, because I was kind of already heading to the east anyways, and I want to start getting over towards that territory to get out of the Vannalands. So, yeah, this is a good stopping point. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching! If you enjoyed this first episode, then please be sure to leave me a like down below, subscribe to the channel with notifications on to stay up to date on all of my latest content, join the Discord for a community of like-minded woodland creatures, and please keep leaving me comments because they warm my little Bunneh heart. A special thank you goes out to all of the Bunnehs who support me on Patreon. You guys are amazing. If there is anything you would like me to change with the series, or any tweaks you'd like me to make, then please be sure to go down below in the comments and just let me know. I'm open to feedback, I'm open to suggestions. This is just the start of the series, and hopefully it all continues to go well, but I also want this to be a challenge. And this area right here is pretty straightforward for the most part. Once we start getting into the rest of Fjordur, though, I have a feeling that that's going to change. So I don't want to set the goals too high, that it becomes too difficult. I also don't want to set them too low, because I am looking for a challenge. So please let me know in the comments below if there's anything I should change.